What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So John the Don go live yesterday on a traffic stop by the police with him and Hitman Holler and Hitman Holler's manager all in the car together. Hitman was the driver of the car. John was passenger, shotgun, and his manager was in the back. I'm going to give you the reaction to this thing. I'm going to do my reaction to this. I'm about to really look at this. I didn't really see it that much, but I'm finna look into it, do my reaction on this or what told to me, and I'm gonna be breaking things down as we go. You know, I'm the pro at this, the master at breaking down things. And let's just get right off into it. Shouts out to Phoenix Fire. Phoenix Fire, they come from her channel, man. Subscribe to her channel, man. She be on top of all these Instagram lives with all the battle rappers and things like that as it be going, man. So you make my job easy, sweetheart. I thank you for that. You know, I don't know, man. I know you like me, man. You know, I entertain that. I might just give you a shot. I might just give you a shot. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been good to me. Oh, my bad. That's another blog. We'll get back to that later. But listen, call me, girl. You all call me. You know what's up, right? See, y'all don't know that. We talk a lot. Call me, babe. I got something to holler at you about on some real stuff, all right? I'll holler at you, man. You know the LL Cool J kissing. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. In the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl who's as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I see I need love. There I was, giggling about the games at night. My bad. Let's get off into this, man. Okay, John. Let me see what you got, brother. What happened? Tell us what the police did. Hold on. Uh-oh.
We gotta go live. Don't trust this nigga.
Okay, that's Hitman Holler in the back right there talking to...
They got us pulled over for no reason.
Police. Okay.
All this corona shit going on.
John said they pulled over for no reason.
That's what they want to do.
All the corona going on.
They asking this man how much he paid for the car.
Okay.
Police is pocket watching, man. How they got us, PB.
Okay, I'm just trying to see. Okay, now here's my thing. First of all, what do you mean by they got you pulled over with all this corona stuff going on? Yeah, I understand that. You probably figure since the coronavirus is going on that the police should be at least afraid of pulling over strangers who they don't know who possibly can be potential carriers of the coronavirus. But that don't give us a license to do wrong. Like, since the corona going on, this is our chances now to actually go out and do things wrong because the police is afraid to pull us over because they know anybody could be exposed to this because it's very contagious. So I don't get what you mean by that, John. That don't give us a license to do wrong just because the coronavirus going on. Like, the police still don't have a duty and job to do. And also, when you say they ask them how much the car costs, that's because before they pulled you over, they be running all that stuff through. Dang, I cracked my phone. They be running that stuff through. And as they be running that stuff through, they find out that something is wrong with the cars before they even pull you over. They follow you, they run it through, then they see something wrong, it come back to them, they pull you over. But let's hear what else you got to say, fam.
They asked this nigga how much he paid for the car. What that got to do with anything?
A lot, but big deal. That matters a lot, John. You must ain't used to police contact.
This shit crazy, my nigga.
No, it's not. This average.
We was on the way to the pawn shop, man.
This life.
The nigga was following us like 4 exits. And then in the last minute, he tells us they pull us over for something we just did, like as far as crossing lanes. That shit was crazy.
Because he was running your place through.
I said, oh no. So they asked that nigga to step out the car after giving him his license and registration and asking for how much he paid for the car.
Right.
I said, oh nah, we going live.
That's only because they knew that something was wrong with the car. That's why. John, you better never kick no street stuff.
I don't know what this nigga got going on.
How is this crazy? This ain't nothing but a regular routine.
They done asked Hitman to step out the car, man.
Big deal.
What? Asked the nigga how much he paid for the car. This shit can't step out.
Big deal.
They pulled him over because of a lane change.
Big deal. Like
this
what?
Shit is crazy. Ain't the police supposed to take a break right now with this corona shit? Ain't they supposed to fall back?
No, they don't. Where your mind at? How do he think? Where's your mind at? You really, dude, what is wrong with you, man? That's nothing. That's average. There's nothing but well, it's not a regular routine stop. It would have been on some racial profiling type stuff if you wanted to go that route. But that's not the case. The reason why he was following you for so long, because he was running your place and things through. Then he came back, something was wrong. They definitely let him know. Then he pulled it over, asked for the license just to see who he dealing with. Then he bring him out the car because he already knows something wrong with the car. Something wrong with the car. So he stopping and pull it over. You get what I'm saying? Then you saying this is crazy, this is crazy. This ain't crazy. Y'all ain't got gun pulled on y'all. Y'all ain't surrounded. Y'all ain't being roughed up. This ain't crazy. Man, this ain't nothing. You think this crazy? This is your contact with the police officials and you saying this crazy and I thought the coronavirus, they should fall back. No. In fact, it actually make them want to pull brothers like y'all over because it is the coronavirus. And what the hell y'all doing out here kicking it like it's not going on when we already let it be known people should not be in social gatherings. People should be self-quarantining themselves. But yet y'all out here kicking it like it's nothing, like it ain't even out here. I don't even get that. Y'all don't even live up under the same households and roofs. And yet y'all out here still kicking it like y'all don't deal with y'all own different separate people. Being irresponsible during this time like this. And this is why this virus is spreading like that. Because of being irresponsible like this. And this is a prime example of that. Y'all talking about we on our way to the pawn shop. Y'all literally kicking it in a time of state of emergency crisis where they telling people they need to self-quarantine themselves. Come on, man. Right, that's why the police pulling y'all over. Because they figure like, man, something got to be wrong with these people. That's common sense.
What is he looking for? What is he looking for? Step out the car. What, man? Is it? Oh, man. Now they're going to call back up.
You're supposed to call back up. You got more than one person in the car.
Open the door. I want to check the VIN number. I want to do this. Like,
right.
What, man?
Because they know what you don't know. That car.
Another car pulling up.
The car is illegal, John.
Ask me more questions, please.
Or you're definitely going to be asked questions.
Yeah, you want to know who he is. Don't ask me no questions, man. I'm just here for the ride, man.
Well, you in the car. You actually can go down for it also. If it comes out to be
ask me for no ID, none of that.
A stolen car.
None of that shit.
Okay. Now, this would be a prime example of what I'm saying. See, it's people like John who remind me of what I used to say to my guys, you know, when I used to be selling dope and things like that in the spot and things like that. I used to always tell my guys and prep them ahead of time. I used to always be like, hey, listen, let me tell you something. If the police ever hit this place, don't argue with them. Don't put up a hassle with them. Don't show no type of resistance in any type of way. Because what you're going to do is make them come at us harder, tear my stuff up, and actually can plant some drugs or anything on us. So when they come here, let them do what they doing, because I know I'm illegal and we illegal in what we doing. So if they come in to do their job, let us do our job. And you know what our job is? To make sure that we prepared ahead of time. We speaking about things like this. When it happens, let them get in and let them get out, because for the most part, we should have our stuff put together. So when they hit this house, don't worry about that. Don't argue with them or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I used to tell my guys and them that. And when the police are hit and raid, you know what I'm saying, we'll let them do what they do. But then what's crazy, we'll be kicking it with them, like making them like us, like cracking jokes and rapping sometimes and throwing their mind off of what they really supposed to be doing. And it worked it a few times. You get what I'm saying? Rather than you trying to hassle and give them a hard time, and now they really tearing the car up or tearing the house up, stripping things down, extra looking and hard, calling in the K9 units. I done had the K9 unit turned down a couple times from me just, when the officer raided hit my spot, I'm letting them do what they do. But in the process of that, I'm like just being jokey with them. You know what I'm saying? Roasting, cracking jokes, they rolling. And I'm making it look like, hey, I'm harmless as a dove. You get what I'm saying? And I got plenty dope up in the house, hidden in places I just figured that they'll never find. And other officers will be like, we couldn't find none. You want us to call in the K9 unit? Then the other officer will be like, no, it's cool. It's cool. That didn't happen to me two times at the least, I know for a fact. So when you got people like him around, oh no, he'll have them people, man, go the extra mile. You get what I'm saying? Maybe want to put hands on you, plant dope on you, tear up your stuff, give you Trump charges because of his attitude and mentality, and he not used to the lifestyle of dealing with police. You know what I'm saying? So while he doing all this talking and stuff and finding it real strange, like, because the police pulled them over, he act like he in a raid or something, like he actually being shot at or something. Like, man, you in a traffic stop and you ain't even the one they took out the car and questioned him. Come on, man.
Putting cups on him? What's going on?
What up, bro? You got your ID again?
Yeah, why though?
He might be going to jail, so if he does go to jail, you can probably drop off in the car.
Why?
Okay, so that's a black man now. So that's a black man. You can tell that's a black man speaking right now. So let's see what's going on. So he's saying Hitman about to go to jail, and they asking if anybody else got a license to drive the car possibly because Hitman going to jail.
Why he going to jail?
He has a warrant.
He got a warrant.
Really? No, bro. I get my lawyer on the phone. I took her on his warrants. I know you don't have to.
Yeah, that's his manager.
Okay. His manager said, well, warrant, no. I get my lawyer on the phone. I took care of all his warrants. Hold on. I don't get that. What type of warrants he had that you could take care of? Because how could a manager take care of your warrants? And if you had a warrant, why would you want your manager to handle and take care of your warrants? Warrants are personal. And 9 times out of 10, warrants mean you have to appear personally before the magistrates, the circuit court, the judge himself. When you have a warrant, you have to be, that's a body warrant. When they say we have a warrant for your arrest, that's a body warrant. That's nothing that a manager call get rid of, nothing that your lawyer could go get rid of. No, you have a body warrant. Well, it's different. It could be another warrant too. But 9 times out of 10, warrants mean you have to be there, you, yourself, not your lawyer, not your manager for you. You have to appear in front of the circuit court. So I don't get how he's saying want. Oh, I take care of all his wants. I don't get that. How do you take care of all his wants? And he's saying that's his manager. He looked like one of the homies.
You know who he is, bro?
He looks familiar.
That's
the dude from Wild Out, right?
Yeah. That's exactly what he is, bro. You know he don't got no fucking voice, man. Fuck out of here, bro. I'll get my lawyer on the phone, bro.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, now here's another thing how you know how people is. He see that that's a brother, so now he want to get a brother a hard time, even though it was the white guy that pulled them over. So the white guy pulled them over. The white guy called up backup. I guess the backup was the brother who actually ended up pulling up. So the brother come to the car. He trying to talk to them on some civilized stuff. But notice when the white man, see, this was crazy about brothers. Notice when the white man who pulled them over, because if you watch the video, the white man talking to Hitman out there. So the white man who pulled them over, notice the white man, they was humble, real quiet and humble. Not really saying nothing. They just cut their phones on, went live, and talking among themselves. Now the brother come up. Now they want to get hostile and things like that on the brother. And it wasn't even the brother that pulled them over. That nigga stuff. And then this supposed to be Hitman's holler manager. He looked like one of the homies, man. And then here's the thing. Come on. Okay, here's the thing. I got love and respect for Hitman. I got a lot of love and respect for Hitman. And I hope he come out. You know what? By me being a believer, man, it's just hard. I can't, no matter who I like, I still have to be real and be honest and true. So I don't really know this situation, so I don't know who right or who wrong, but I'm doing battle truth. I'm breaking down real truth. Okay, here's the thing about this. Now, so Hitman's so-called manager. Now, he said, you know who he is? Yeah, he just on Wildin' Out. He's a comedian. So he's not, you trying to act like he an A-list celebrity or somebody. Like, no, he's a brother who on a come up and he doing good for himself, but he's not an A-list celebrity. He's not a B-list celebrity. He's not even a C-list celebrity. Let's just be honest. So you want this special privilege for him like a Jay-Z or a Beyonce or somebody like that to get, a Eddie Murphy or Jamie Foxx and them to get, when that's not the case for him like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get how you... This supposed to be Hitman's manager. This look like one of the homies. He got a do-rag on, a fitted cap, look like True Religion jeans. Okay, this is all wrong. First of all, I'm just going to keep it real. And here's some game for y'all, for the most part. Don't get me wrong. It may be some smart, intelligent black people out here, but when you fighting and going up against the system and the odds is against us, you got to play this game to the max of how we need to be. If I'm going to have a manager or agent when dealing with the system and these white folks and Jews and things like that, let me tell you something. It ain't going to be no black man. It ain't going to be no black man. Look, I'm the black man. I'm the one with the talent. So I'm the black man that's hiring. I'm not hiring another black man to go to war with these white folks. That ain't finna happen. I'm going to hire their own to go against their own, where it's more lenient and more leverage. If you look at this video, notice this is manager, but he even afraid thinking he finna go to jail. He even on some nigga stuff. Let that be, and here's another thing. You the manager and you in the back seat. John in the passenger seat, Hitman driving, you the manager in the back. First of all, you can't be my manager if you ain't pulling up in the foreign yourself. My manager ain't riding in no back seat, period. And if we on the way to pawn shop, my manager like, the hell I need to go for? I'm your manager. I ain't your homie and your buddy. So this some homie type stuff, which always not really so good. And it don't work when you're going up against these people. You get what I'm saying? So me personally, I'm just saying for me personally, I will never have a black lawyer. I will never have a black manager. I will never have a black agent, because I'm just keeping it real. I need people who can get in them doors, sitting down with them people who know they people, relate to they people, who can get leverage and leniency in with that. Because I don't care how much of a black man you is, or how much money you got, how intelligent you is, you still, at the end of the day, to most of them on them board of director seats and things like that, you still a nigga. You still a nigga. I'd rather hire a white person to take care of my business, who got my best interest, where I can get lenience and leverage like this. I'm just keeping it 100. This don't even look right. Talking about this, he the manager, he take care of his wants. I wish a manager would take care. First of all, me knowing about the streets, I'm going to take care of my own wants. Because I want to make sure that it's done. It's taken care of. I ain't going to tell you, you know I got some wants, right? Don't even worry about it, brother. I got it. I'm right on it. Hell no. I'm on it. I'm on it. I ain't leaving my wants to you. Anyway. Come on, man.
Calm down, bro. It's not that serious. Like,
It is that serious, though.
Listen, bro, listen.
It is that serious.
Dudes followed us for like 10 miles, bro. For what?
Because he was running the car through. That's why. Well, y'all, these dudes don't got no street sense. None at all. Boy.
Like doing all that for nothing, bro.
I have no idea why we thought it.
It wasn't for nothing. And here go the black police. I have no idea why he was following y'all. But what ends up happening, it comes to find out that this car is tagged. The VIN number's been altered and changed. The license plates is expired. And Hitman so-called have a warrant. So a lot of this stuff that they acting like, that I ain't gonna say acting like, that they don't have knowledge of, come to the light. So listen.
No, I understand, bro. I'm just trying to explain to you what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, but I'm saying you get upset for no reason. Just take a deep breath.
Nah, you can't say there's no reason.
Bro, it ain't for a reason when I know we took care of the warrants. You see what I'm saying?
But
If you know you took care of the warrant, then why the warrants popping up? So it's obvious you didn't take care of the warrants. If you know you took care of the warrants, why it's popping up? Because left up to you, you don't even know if you took care of the warrants. You knew you had knowledge of the warrants, because he admitted out his mouth he had knowledge of the warrants. He said, "Oh, we got our lawyer to do that." You don't know if the lawyer took care of it, because all you saying is you got the lawyer on it. Whoever this mysterious lawyer is that never pop up, that never show up, but that's just what he's saying, like a lot of brothers do be saying when they're afraid of the police. "Oh, I got my lawyer," hoping that if they mention that and make themselves seem like some person of importance, that the authorities will handle them more easier or be more lenient against them. So
you said you still have a warrant, we still detained.
No, we never had a warrant.
Listen, hear me out. Listen, one second. Let's say if he had a warrant, right? Right. Cool, I detained him. But let's say his warrant is out of California. And California says, cool, we're not coming all the way to Georgia to come pick him up. Right, correct. Cool, he good to go. Hey, man, California says if you ever come back to California, you're going to jail.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's just a process. So hear me out. They're going to verify everything. So you say his warrant's taken care of? Cool, but in our system...
It never was a warrant. It was just a ticket. But I had to also take care of it.
Well, if he still showed up in our system...
okay, see, that don't even make no sense. He's saying Hitman had a ticket. It was never a warrant. It was only a ticket. But he had the lawyer take care of it. Why would you have a lawyer take care of a ticket? That don't even sound right. If it's just a ticket, you pay it off. That's it. And see, that's what's crazy. When you're talking to these police, you better talk like you got some sense, because this their job of what they do. And just like it's easy for me to break this stuff down it's easy for them to break it down to when you get to just running off at the mouth saying stuff, it ain't going to line up because regard to what you say, that computer that's inside their squad car going to let them know everything they need to know when they running them cars through and them license plates through and that. You get what I'm saying? So that just don't make no sense. He had a ticket, y'all gave it to the lawyer to take care of. Like, come on, really?
We're still able to detain that person, but once we verify it and they say, hey, that warrant is no longer no good, cool. Hey man, coast off, have a good day, sir. And that's it.
This shit wild, man.
Different. I'm not
This corona shit going on.
Really, John? Now you thinking about Corona. John, what is wrong with you? This Corona stuff going on. Okay, why your ass ain't at home? You wouldn't even been involved in this. You wouldn't even been wasting your time. You wouldn't even have to worry about this. If you that much concerned about Corona. But it's obvious you not. Now you saying that. Like, come on, you sound stupid. Because you being irresponsible. Stop thinking everybody is the same still when the Corona hit. It's not. If a person don't live under your roof, they're enemies when it comes to the Corona stuff. Because you don't know who everybody been exposing themselves to. Simple as that. Simple as that. No other way to put it, man. So, you just sounding stupid, man. And like I said, your manager looking like he need help. I never, see, I don't do that nigga stuff, man. If I'm going to be in the business, look, for future stuff, if you're going to be in the business, man, if anybody out there going to be in the business and you finna make it and you already got a break or it's finna happen for you, you better put some real professional people in play. And you better know how to play this game, man. If you're going to be dealing with these white folks, you better get the white folks on the white folks. I'm keeping it real. Because trying to get an intelligent brother with money thinking he man, they look at him and be like, I don't give a damn about that nigga being smart or got some money. You still a nigga. You ain't invited to this club. Man, I used to see them lawyers in court, man. Them black lawyers come in, man, thinking that they want, man, them judges be like, overruled. Overruled. Like, damn. Like, Your Honor, overruled. Them white boys be, they be like, sustained. Like, damn. Like, man, them brothers trying to act like they one of them. No, it ain't gonna work. You get their own on them. You get their own on them. And that's how they get that leniency like that. Getting these brothers. He couldn't even talk to the white police. It took a black police. Now he speaking. Now he want to use his First Amendment. Come on, man. If your manager wearing fitted caps and True Religion jeans and do-rags, looking like he the point guard on looking like the point guard on the AAU team, you need another manager. I'm just keeping it 100. But he's smart. He knows whatever. But it's not wise when you're dealing with corporate America and you trying to get to that next level. You use their own kind against them. They come with different benefits and other angles and things they can get through that you can't get through. And if you can't, let me tell you something. And if you can't get a white man, you better get a fine sister. You better get a fine female. One of the two. One of the two. But trying to get a black man to maneuver, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. The only black people who they want in positions like that to know them angles is niggas they can control. If they can't control you, it's definitely not happening. So that's the only way a nigga can be allowed to represent me is if I want to be controlled by them and be a part of their thing. But if I'm not trying to be controlled by them and I'm doing what I'm doing and want to make my own way, I'm going to get them people. I'm going to get their own people on them. I'm just keeping it 100. That's for me.
Yeah, he got a warrant, man. The thing is, bro,
so Hitman got a warrant.
You know, he's a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I know you would know that he knows who he is. Okay. But listen, the thing about it is, I call my lawyer, and my lawyer take care of all our business. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and I told him about the only ticket that he ever had was a cell phone ticket, right?
It could be he didn't show court for that. No, somebody to drive. He got his license. So
let's go for it.
The only way I was gonna show him if you ain't had your license or something, I would have gave it.
Okay, let's get this stuff out.
Double on. Right. Let's see what's going on. Don't worry, live is lit.
Okay, so the officer's telling them to step out the car. Fast forward a little bit. Okay, right here. Let's get to the real truth, because this already 30 minutes in. Let's get to the real truth of what's really going on while everybody on the live. See, this is what I be saying. Most of them niggas on that live just stupid. Stop always jumping to conclusions, and you have to sometimes let things play itself out. Most of the niggas them all on the live talking crazy. Oh, the police did. They always doing this, always doing this, always doing that. Let's listen to what this all lead up to and what's being really said. Here we go. Okay. The officer said, let me be straight up with y'all. The car is bad. I can't let anybody take the car. This is a bad car that y'all driving in. Why is the car bad, officer?
The VIN numbers have been tampered with, okay?
The VIN numbers have been tampered with. The original numbers that describe what the car is, where it come from the sales person of it, it's been tampered with, altered. Then to pimp my ride. Somebody then took the car, rearranged the VIN numbers and things like that to identify the car natural source and everything, and it's a pimp my ride car. So it's illegal. It's basically a stolen car that's been re-altered and resold again on the black market. That's what it is. That's basically what it is. Hold on.
It's probably going to be a stolen car. Okay, it's been altered. It's been altered.
So it's a stolen car.
Okay, well, you might not know it's stolen, but the way, based on my training and experience, the VIN numbers have been manipulated. And I'm going to go ahead and take the phone with me to further identify the vehicle. Do you have any, do you have a ride you want to call, or Uber you want to call, or any property you want to take with you?
Okay, there you have it, John. That's why they was asking how long you had the car, how much you paid for the car, because they knew the car was stolen. They knew the car was stolen. They knew the car didn't line up with what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? So why these questions be asked. Reason why Hitman was taken out of the car and separated from y'all, so that y'all can't come up with a common story. If you separate him from y'all, then when he talking to one of y'all and you say something different,